I'm going to tell you the story of a little cheetah called Vanguard. Vanguard is a bit of a troublemaker, a bit of a clown, but he always has his heart in the right place. Vanguard will face many obstacles to becoming a great explorer, so sit down around this little campfire that we call life and enjoy some of his stories about this little guy. This week, Vanguard has had a bit of an accident while learning to climb a tree in his backyard. It was only a small slip when grabbing a branch that wasn't quite strong enough to support his weight that caused him to fall onto his foot, giving him a nasty sprain that for the next 4 weeks he'll be stuck sitting at home and looked after by his neighbour Softy whenever his mum was away at work.
Softy, I'm bored. Can we go for an adventure? Vanguard complained. I'm so tired. Let's just stay inside. Your mum asked me to look after you while your foot is still recovering, and I thought that we could just watch some TV,
Softy replied.
I've done nothing except for sleep and rest since hurting my foot. Tell me about the time when you used to be a protector in the city. Those days are long gone. I've now become my true self, a sleepyhead. I love to sleep. I'm a sleepy cat,
Softy yawned.
Ah, Vanguard groaned. But I saw a trophy in your garage. I saw it from my backyard. You used to be a protector. Did you save the city? Do you know how to be a ninja? Can you teach me karate? I'm too old and sleepy to be a protector now. Let's just watch TV. I'm a cheetah. I'm supposed to be fast, strong, and brave,
Vanguard exclaimed with a leap into the air.
But now I'm last in my sport class. Everyone else gets to have fun adventures without me. All I do is just stay at home and rest.
Softy lifted his head.
Back in the day, when I used to work all day long, I worked with someone like you, who also loved adventuring. His name is Spiky, and he lives on top of a mountain. We can go visit him if you want.
Vanguard perked his head.
Spiky, is he a cat like us?
No, Softy replied.
He is a hedgehog. So what does a hedgehog know about running, hunting, and adventures?
Vanguard wondered.
You just wait and see.
On the very early morning of the weekend, Softy and Vanguard catch a bus all the way out to the city and find themselves at the foot of a very tall mountain covered in lush trees and bushes. Sunlight streamed in through cracks of the branches. Birds sang in the air. Soaring above the forest were sharp, jagged, rocky cliff faces, scaring off any hikers and mountaineers who were even brave enough to consider climbing the mountain. Few travellers could even make out that they existed hidden in the shrubs and the dense fallen leaves a path that led to a cave at the very top of this mountain. The cave that the mysterious Spiky now lived in.
Oh, wowsies! Look at that mountain! Why is there snow at the top?
Vanguard pointed.
This mountain felt a lot smaller when I used to work, Softy said. Now I'm just too tired to do anything. Come on, Softy, Vanguard shouted. We can make it up in no time.
The pair of them started climbing.
Oh, wowsies! My paws hurt from all this climbing, Vanguard huffed. I can't even feel my back, Softy yawned. Be careful with your foot. You don't want to put any weight onto it. I'm fine, as long as I just use my paws to pull myself up,
Softy groaned.
Can we turn back now?
Vanguard narrowed his eyes.
No. We made it halfway. We need to keep going. What about your foot, Vanguard? Your mum won't forgive me if you hurt yourself again.
There was a crack in the rock, and Vanguard slipped and fell onto Softy.
Ah!
Vanguard screamed.
Oh, my back!
Softy yelled, and they both started sliding down.
Quick, grab that branch, Vanguard shouted. Ah, I'm too old for this.
Softy groaned, but he grabbed the branch, and they were safe for now.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to fall. I'm hurt. I don't want to go. I don't want to hurt myself even more. Let's go back, Softy. I don't even think we can get to the top of this mountain. It's starting to get dark.
Vanguard was scared. He shivered. There was no answer.
Softy!
Vanguard looked back.
Softy!
Softy put a paw on Vanguard's shoulder.
It's okay, Vanguard. I got you. We're nearly there. We just need to find a way up. Is anyone around?
Vanguard saw only a cliff in front of him.
We can't go up. It's too steep. Can we go back? I'm scared,
Vanguard said. But Vanguard took a deep breath and whispered to himself.
I can do it. I can do it. I will be a great explorer.
All of a sudden, Spiky's head poked up from above. I see you have found my home. Haven't seen you in a while, Softy. You haven't lost any of your sleepiness.
Just throw us down a ladder, Spiky. I'm not sleepy. Only my legs are tired. And eyes. And brain,
Softy replied. Spiky laughed and threw down a rope ladder.
We're here to ask you some questions,
Vanguard said. Ask away. I make a rule to answer any questions from people who can climb to the top of this mountain.
Well, when I grow up, I want to be a great adventurer. But the thing is that I can't walk properly anymore. I twisted my ankle, and everyone at school can do sport class, but I can't do anything. I don't want to hurt myself anymore too.
Vanguard looked sad. You might not know it, but I'm a very old hedgehog. I'm more than 100 years old, and I've seen and done everything you can possibly imagine. I've also broken every bone in my body several times over. Do you know what my secret is? Spiky laughed.
Tell me, please,
Vanguard said. Just do what you can. A great adventurer isn't just someone who can climb the tallest mountains and find the greatest treasures. No, a great adventurer is someone who keeps going, even when they can't see how it ends, who finds a way around obstacles and helps their fellow explorers. They are someone who learns from their experience, and nothing can hold them back. They can hunt with their legs if their arms stopped working, and if their legs stop working, they can even hunt with their ears. And adventures never go right. You must adapt to what you got.
I must adapt to what I got,
Vanguard repeated. Spiky jumped into the air and did a spinning kick to knock down an apple from a tree. Hi-ya! I learned how to do that because I couldn't reach the top of the tree. Don't worry, little cheetah. You already had an adventure up my mountain.
But I didn't get to the top. You had to help us,
Vanguard said. Sometimes you need to accept some help. That's what adventurers do. After a long day adventuring up the mountain, Softy and Vanguard travelled back to the comfort of a cozy, twinkling city with the apple from Spiky's tree.
So, what did we learn today?
Softy asked Vanguard.
I learned that to be a great adventurer, I must be prepared for when things don't go right. I also learned to adapt when I can't use my legs and to find my fellow band of adventurers so that we can help each other. One day, I'll be a great adventurer,
Vanguard said.
Spiky knows a lot of things. Maybe we can follow him on his adventures sometime.
Softy smiled.
Maybe one day. Spiky has some extreme adventures. Well, I learned that climbing mountains makes me a hungry cat.
He took a bite out of the apple. Vanguard closed his eyes and smiled.
We had a great adventure today.
And with that, we end our story. Closing, I suppose, just a little chapter in our story about our friendliest little explorer, Vanguard, and his friends. The embers of our little campfire are growing small now, and the night is growing dark. Good night, and I hope we can come back here again sometime soon.